Okay. Beta. I'm gonna show y'all boys where I'm from, man. I'm from. Hey, what it do? What it do? Still with the camp, sound like a limp, big boss hog. Boss dog. K-Po through the door. Here to talk this box before I get about soliloquy. Remember, tough times don't last, cause people don't know if you still caught him in the highlight. Maybe it matter. Peak game. 84's on Wood Swain. And somebody say, K-Po, you be using Beijing. I said, okay. Yeah, alright. Yeah, you thinking K-Po use Beijing, man. Keep thinking that man use Beijing. By the way, let's talk boxing, man. Hold on, y'all. Alright, I'm back. David Morrell versus Imam Khataev. I got asked to make this video. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all, man. Y'all asked me. I got you. Let's talk about it. So, they fought on the undercard of the Berlanga Hamza Saraz undercard, and David Morrell got the nod. What did I see in the fight? I saw early on David Morrell was trying to be too cute. He was trying to fight with his hands down, and Khataev was putting them hands on him. He definitely was landing the harder shots early in the fight, right? Khataev. You saw Morrell got baited into fighting a firefight with Khataev, and I think that's what got the knockdown in round 5, right? So round 5 is when David Morrell got knocked down. It was like toward the end of round 5, right? But David Morrell just kind of like stood in front of this guy and tried to trade with him, and I felt like his best bet was to stay fundamentally sound and just box. You know what I'm saying? Look to box, use a little bit of lateral movement, keep the jab in this guy's face, keep him on the end of his punches. Y'all remember, David Morrell is a taller fighter, 6'1". The dude 5'10". You know what I mean? And I'm talking about Khataev, is 5'10". So Morrell should have kept him on the end of his jab, used a little bit of lateral movement, do some combination punches, got out there, you know, holla pimp, you know what I mean? Just changed the angle on Buddy, but he didn't do that. What he did was he basically went fire with Khataev, right? Now, Khataev in the later rounds did seem to slow down a little bit. He wasn't as active as he was early on, and I think that's what gave David Morrell those rounds. I didn't agree with David Morrell winning the fight. I think it was a draw. That's my perspective. So I definitely didn't think David Morrell did enough to win the fight. Okay, I feel like in the later rounds, he won a lot of those later rounds for him to come back and make it a draw, make it, you know what I mean? So it should have been a draw. I definitely think that these dudes need to fight again. But not on a turkey card. You know what I'm saying? That was a good fight. You know, if they can main event a fight by themselves, you know, maybe on a smaller venue, I would do it, you know. Because David Morrell, man, he's an up-and-coming star. You know what I'm saying? We got to start moving him in that manner. So, and Khataev, you know, he making a name for himself as well, you know, by, you know, performing how he performed against David Morrell. So I would like to see this on the main event somewhere, you know, maybe on a smaller scale. The Lord signed the sun in my truck. Thank you, Lord. To where, you know, these two warriors can, you know, put on a show. You know what I'm saying? You know, because wasn't nobody really watching it. You know, you saw in the stands. Nobody really was there when they were fighting. But if they main event that thing, you know, maybe put it in Minnesota. You know what I'm saying? That's David Morrell's second home. Put it over there. I think that, you know, they should be able to put on a nice little card. But they definitely need to rematch. I'm not gonna lie to you. They definitely need to rematch. And what I would do differently if I'm David Morrell, is I will look to box Khataev. You know what I'm saying? You can't go blow for blow with this boy. This boy is strong, right? Now, he may be strong because of them steroids, right? Because he did just recently test positive for a banned substance for a test he took a year ago, right? So it was a test from a year ago. He did test, you know, that's why I don't know why David Morrell even got to fight this dude, because he was on that stuff. You know what I mean? That boy was on that that stuff to make you strong. You know what I'm saying? So he was on that. You know what I'm talking about? We ain't gonna ignore that. We ain't gonna ignore that. He was on that type of time, you feel me? But he was able to still fight somehow. You know, that's a bad look by David Morrell and his team. Cause I wouldn't have had my fighter in there with Buddy. I ain't gonna lie to you. I always told David, hey, my friend, you no fights. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. You know, but they still chose to fight dude and, you know, try to show that they tough and all that. You know, that's what I don't. You gotta, in boxing, you gotta be smart, man. You know what I mean? It's already a corrupted sport. You got dudes in there that be cheating. Referees that be in there cheating. All that, man. Like, there's no point for you to be in there and put yourself in that type of predicament and that type of situation to where you have to fight a dude who's popping dirty. You know what I'm saying? And that's what that is, man. So hopefully, you know, they learn from this. But my fight, if I was Dave Morrell's promoter, he wouldn't have fought Khataev. Because, you know, Buddy don't know how to stay clean. He don't know how to stay off the juice. You know what I mean? The boy get in there and he pop dirty, you know, it's like, nah. So, but if they're able to have stringent testing next time, they need to rematch. That needs to be a fight that Dave Morrell needs to immediately rematch. That's just what it is. He just turned Khataev into a star. That's what it boils down to. I mean, now Khataev has got a name. He got a reputation. You know, so you got a rematch, buddy. You got to give him that work. That's what that is. But shout out to David Morrell. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Imam Khataev. I told you, them Russians with them beards, them Allah Akbar, all of them. I'm telling you. All right? Keep playing with the boys, man. You know? Dave Morrell was in there playing, and that boy was about to body bag and toe tackle. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, keep playing with them Russians. Y'all think it's a game. That man, all right? Thank you, love side to side of my truck. I'm telling you, I keep playing with them Russians. Them Allah Akbar, them boys. I'm telling you, them boys be having them beards. And they got a stale face. Me fight kill bear. Me fight bear. You be like, hey, what? Me fight bear. You fought a bear for your training camp? Yeah, me fight bear. I fought bear for training camp. You like, oh hell no. Hey, this dude tripping, bro. Hey man, hey, come get, he said he fought a bear. Yeah, 60 rounds bear. And they look at you dead in your soul, 60 rounds bear. You like, nah, hey man. Hey, he said he fought a bear. Hey, drug test him, bro. When them boys fighting bears, you need to drug test them, bro. You need to figure out what's going down. Like, hey, you say you did what with a bear? Me fight bear. Oh, okay. Yeah, drug test him immediately. Let's figure out what's going on with him. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no regular man gonna fight no bear. You know what I'm saying? That's what that is, man. But they need to rematch. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Let's go.